I am going to start this new year message like this. Ghanaian people are very wicked and ungrateful. After we borrow you, our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, now see prison.
Now what you're seeing there is a Ghanaian prison. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable, my people. It's not a party ground. That place is not a big hotel. It's not a big hotel. It's not the Nigerian dirty December. That is a Ghanaian prison. Even in Ghana prison, happiness and peace still exists. Even in Ghana prison. Ghanaians, I'm just too proud of you people. I'm totally proud of you people.
So here in Ghana, even prisoners meet fresh.
So these are Nigerians' reaction to the fashion show that happened in Kumasi a few days ago, guys. Before we watch the video, I would love to appreciate my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for always clicking in. And if you are new here, my name is Delphina and I'm glad to have you here. Please don't make it your last by subscribing to my channel, and also do also press the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop another one, guys. Let's take a look at the video, and please at the end of it, kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's watch.
I am going to start this new year message like this. Happy New Year to Ghanaians. And Ghanaian people are very wicked and ungrateful. After we borrow you, our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, now see prison people. These are prison people. Now prison people, now they can't work, so that means prison life better pass Nigerian life. Oh, what a shame. Prison, now they do fashion show. Prisoners, that means prisoners better pass when they stay for Nigeria. They better pass us. Now they use our own president to prepare us. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our president. Why on our president in Nigeria here? Tinubu yesterday, Mahama did church. Instead of John Dramani, he was in church. See the way they pray to God. The economy of Ghana must rise. Our own president Tinubu, they as they sleep. They sleep. Church, he no go. Mosque, he no go. Shrine, he no go. How Nigeria want to move forward? Jesus Christ. Tinubu, look at all the prophets that they give. 31st night, they say, oh, the president have to go again. The president have to go again. Ghanaians will request the president to go. Why the prophecy when they give about Ghana president Tinubu? They say Tinubu go resign or Tinubu go die. Tinubu go resign or Tinubu go die because more tragedy is about to hit Nigeria. Tinubu, Ghana, come for your president, oh, and give us our president Mahama. Don't when chop you that way. My senior, my singwe, Mama me. Yes, he can say we can name him yo. Ghana way. And the Simon people, Jesus Christ. Ghana, come for your president. Come, okay, no problem. This new year, I go see problem.
Now what you're seeing there is a Ghanaian prison. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable, my people. It's not a party ground. That place is not a big hotel. It's not a big hotel. It's not the Nigerian dirty December. That is a Ghanaian prison. Even in Ghana prison, happiness and peace still exists. Even in Ghana prison. Ghanaians, I'm just too proud of you people. I'm totally proud of you people. Happy New Year, Ghanaians. Happy New Year, South Africans. Happy New Year, Botswana. Happy New Year, Kenyans. People that God will continue blessing. That is a prison. That's a prison. Yeah, that's a prison. My goodness, like, see, let me tell you something. You have to take away from this very content, right? Listen. Peace is an evidence. Let me put it this way. Peace is an evidence that separates love from lust. Peace, let me repeat this, write it down. Peace is an evidence that separates love from lust. You know, in Nigeria, we're so ignorant that we do not know the difference between love and lust. And that is why when we venture into a thing with a lustful heart, inevitably we get a backlash. We don't find peace, which is clearly inevitably a quality that does not resonate with lust. Then after that, in thinking that, oh, I came to this with love and this is what I got, we end up by saying love is a scam. Love is a scam. Whereas the person ventured into that experience with lust. For example, you will see a guy trying to give so much care to a girl, And then at the end of it all, what happens? The girl eventually betrays him. The girl finds out, the boy eventually finds out that the girl is sleeping with one of his friends. Or it could even resonate to marriage, and the man eventually gets to find out, oh, so my wife is sleeping with some other person. So these people are not even my children. That's when they come to say, oh, women are bad, love is a scam. Whereas they ventured into that relationship with lust. How do I know this thing is lust? A relationship where you know clearly that a woman has no affection to you, know within yourself that this woman has no affection for you, and that is why you had the need to start spending on her in a bid to bribe her, in a bid to influence her otherwise. You know within yourself that she does not like you. A greater percentage of Nigerian men are with women they are very much aware don't like them. So that's why they have the need to start spending on them, right? So and that's why Nigerians are caught up in a simping activity at every given time. And I always tell people, I tell some other Nigerian men who bring their problems to me, especially in this relationship thing, I always tell them, whenever you have the need to start spending on a girl, know that you are very much aware she does not like you. Whenever you have that need to start spending on a girl, that is you telling yourself, that is your inner consciousness agreeing with you that she does not like you. It goes without saying. I don't want to dwell on that. That may be a topic for another day. All right. But now what I want to say is that don't confuse lust with love. Most of you people venture into things in a bid to garner things for yourself, in a bid to have a girl spread her legs. So you do a number of things and then say it is love. At the end of it all, the whole thing comes crashing on you, and you say love is a scam. Please, I beg you, stop blaming love for your lustful nature. Now, if you look at these things happening, you see that Ghanaians are people that come at you with love, because it is love that stimulates passion. It is love that stimulates selflessness, and that is why they do their job with passion. It is the love. And one unequivocal evidence to coming to an activity, one evidence that shows you came to anything, you came to any ordeal, you came to any activity with love in your heart, is that peace is always produced out of it. Peace always comes out of it. That's why Ghanaians are people of love, and that is why you find peace everywhere, you find joy everywhere. Beloved, let us love one another, for God is love, and he that loveth knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God. Now the kingdom of God is righteousness, uprightness, peace, and joy. That is why these are notable key notes, that these are notable key things, key characters that you find with Ghanaians everywhere they are, even in prison. Ghanaians, you people, Ghana has opened my eyes to seeing that a great number of things are attainable. I never knew this. See, the prison yard is hell. I used to imagine it to be hell. Little wonder Nigerians would rather go to Ghana and commit evil to be saved. Little wonder Nigerians would rather go to Ghana and purport evil, knowing that even if they are sent to the prison, their prison is very cozy, it's filled with peace and joy. I mean, the Ghanaian prison is a lot more better for Nigerians than for them to come back to Nigeria and stay as free people. This is why I often say that freedom does not mean being without chains. Freedom does not mean being without chains. Freedom is sincerely when a man lives in peace, when a man has peace, when a man has love within him. That's freedom. It doesn't matter whether you're in chains, it doesn't matter whether you're restricted, it doesn't matter whether you're regimented. I was pretty much regimented growing up. Something that most Nigerians would rather believe to be being caged or being imprisoned by your own parents. But the situation is that when we mastered from within the nature to crave for knowledge, to find peace, to crave for the truth. You see, knowledge and truth makes you have superior characteristics, and these superior characteristics are obviously love and selflessness. It is only a person with a superior knowledge that exhibits love and selflessness, right? Love that comes in form of selflessness, right? And selfless duty to humanity or mankind. And that is when you begin to experience peace. Why? Because you have a superior knowledge, right? Good and fine. So you experience peace, you experience joy. So these were the things our parents were able to do for us. So we got to see eventually, while we had grown, that freedom is not when you're without chains. Freedom is not when you've been let loose out of your house that you can rigmarole. No, freedom is actually when you have knowledge of the truth that gives you love, that gives you love, which is expressed in selflessness, which eventually gives you joy, uprightness, and peace. That's what we see in Ghana. Ghanaian prison. Look at how happy they are now. Look at how happy they are. Look at how happy. I've heard so many Nigerians who were probably deported saying, oh, we would rather prefer staying in their prisons than deported back to Nigeria. Or deported to Nigeria, I've heard a lot say that. Because in Nigeria, there are so many things that you will never experience that is relatable to a human being, which you can experience in other societies, even in their prison. That's why calling Nigeria a zoo is actually an insult to zoo. It's actually an insult to a zoo because a zoo has a system. Nigeria doesn't.
The picture you are seeing up there is Kumasi prisoners, their fashion show. So here in Ghana, even prisoners make fresh. All these people are prisoners. And the most funny part is that and at the advertisement media can see these people now and this picture and want to take them as model. They might employ them. They will still be prisoners and be doing model fashion for people. They can from there raise up money, settle their bills and come out from prison. These are prisoners in Kumasi doing fashion show. See prisoners in this Ghana. The way Ghana even make even prisoners to be at least a bit comfortable. My brother, the worst thing that will happen to you is to become a prisoner in Nigeria. Just forget you are gone. Like you are gone. Prisoners in Ghana. Prisoners fashion show in Kumasi here in Ghana. Ghana to the world. I love Ghana for a reason. I love Ghana for a reason. So guys, you don't talk too much. Share and repost Ghana to the world.
So guys, as you can see, these are Nigerian reactions after witnessing the Inmate fashion show that happened in Kumasi a few days ago. As you can see the excitement on their faces. Of course, anybody who is his first time seeing this kind of thing would be very excited, and the person will wish that this very thing is happening in his or her country. That is the feelings, guys. So at this point, I want to take you back. Yeah, for those of you that have not watched the video, it's something to watch, okay? I'm going to repost the video right here for you so you take a look at it. Yeah, Ghana government are really doing a great job. I know, right? I know. Okay, and hey, another video is coming this evening. And guess what the video is all about? Yeah, we're going to compare the difference between Ghana prisoners and Nigerian prisoners. Guys, this video is gonna be hard. Hey! Some people must learn, no, and this time around, they're gonna learn it the hard way, guys. Let's get right into it. And please, at the end of it, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, I'll be right here in the comment section waiting for y'all. Ciao, ciao!